Hi everyone, welcome to my class that we shall be looking at job hunting tips. So I want to begin by asking a number of questions to prepare you on this topic on job hunting tips. Do you want to find your ideal and dream job? Do you need to prepare a good CV, answer tough interview questions, and impress your prospective employers? This discussion takes you through what you need to know in preparing for the interview. This discussion actually offers practical suggestions for job seekers. So I want to take you through what you are required to do as you prepare for an interview. So this discussion begins by looking at what you need to do before an interview, before the interview day. So before the interview, this is actually what you need to do. One, you need to do adequate preparation, and preparation is key as it helps you progress systematically in an interview and entails doing some research about the organization you are about to join. You also need to do some job description about the job that you are aspiring to have and the workmates you are about to meet. Generally, get enough information about what the organization is looking for before you attend the interview. It is advisable to come up with anticipated questions and prepare how you will answer them. Number two, self-organization. This is an essential part of the preparation. Organize your materials so that you are in a position to access them quickly when asked to produce them. Also, be well organized in your clothes, travel map, route, contact phone number, and any other material in advance to avoid confusion before or during the interview. Number three, punctuality. Know the time for the interview so that you can be there on time. Self-evaluation. You also need to come up with anticipated questions and prepare how you will answer them. Now, let's now turn to what you need to do during the interview itself. During the interview, there are a number of things which are required for you to do. One, eye contact. You need to look at the person who is talking to you when answering questions and be sure to make frequent eye contact with all people in the room. Number two, show professionalism. Be professional and have your best manners during the interview. For example, do not let your cell phone to ring during your interview. Put it off or put it on a silent mode. Listen. Do not interrupt the panel, and if you do not understand the question, ask the interviewer to repeat it for you. 3. Relax and remember that the interview is designed to allow you to demonstrate what you can be able to do. Number 4. Be friendly and afford a smile. Do not be too casual. Be professional and courteous enough as much as you can. A smile is the most positive signal that you can give during the interview. It is also advisable to give short answers. Do not give basic yes or no answers during the interview. Be precise. Optimistic. Give negative things in a very positive way. Never say negative things about your former or your current employers. Allow turn taking. Listen to the questions you are asked very carefully. Pause before answering a question so that you can think about what you are going to say. And finally, appreciate. When leaving the interview room, thank the hiring panel for the opportunity to present and explain yourself. You can also ask them questions about when to expect to hear from them. Do not forget to express great interest in the job if you do. Now, I want us to look at what employers look for during the interview. So I want to summarize and give a summary of what employers look for during the interview. Employers look at the following traits in people they interview. 1, they look at your honesty and your integrity. They look at your good communication skills. They look at courage. They look at your competence. They look at your likability. They look at your integrity, leadership, intelligence, flexibility, and lastly, your reliability. Now, I want us now to look at the questions that are likely to be asked during the interview. I want to give you a summary of the questions that are likely to be asked during the interview. And the first question is, what do you want to work? Why do you want to work in this organization? Number 2, why are you leaving your current job? 3, what are your long-term goals and objectives? Number 4, why do you think you are the most suitable candidate for this job? 5, what are your strengths? Number 6, what are your weaknesses? Number 7, can you tell us about difficult situations you have had or you have faced in your work? Number 8, what do you like to do in your free time? Number 9, tell us about yourself. Number 10, what was the reason for leaving your previous job? 11, what would your colleagues say about you? 11, what can you tell us about our organization? Why do you want to be employed by this organization? What are your salary expectations? Do you consider yourself a team player? Have you ever been fired or asked to resign? How would you be an asset to this organization? Why do you think we should choose you for this position? These are the likely questions that you might be asked during the interview. Now, finally, I want us to look at stating the salary expectations. During the interview, you will be also asked about the salary that you expect if you are lucky enough to be hired in that organization. If the interviewer asked about your salary expectation during the interview, you can say something like, well, my salary expectations are between this and this. So you can give the range of your salary expectation. If the panel asks you to give your current salary, give your salary, but you say you hope for an increase. Salary information should be requested only at the end of the interview if not offered by the interviewer. You may request to be given a salary range for the position at the end of the interview. Do not leave the employer with the impression that all that you are interested in is how much they pay. Be careful when you answer salary interview questions. You should negotiate salary in the interview only if they offer you the job on the spot. Thank you very much. That marks the end of our class on handing job tips. Thank you.